Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Addy with you. It is Pegasus World Cup Day. It's the highlight of the championship meet. 13 races, 7 graded stakes, of course culminating in race 13 with the $3 million Pegasus World Cup. It's a huge day of racing and entertainment here at Gulfstream Park. Pete Aiello is upstairs with your course and weather conditions.
The weather, well, it's Chamber of Commerce weather for today's racing card. Sunny skies, temperatures in the mid-60s. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course firm. In race number 1, simply scratch the alternates, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Racing at Gulfstream. Pegasus World Cup Day 2025 is underway, and from the inside, Wakan gets the first call and looks for the early lead. Kunan moves to challenge from second, and up on the outside, Love That Symphony. He makes it a party. They're 3 in line early. Getting over well was Up for an Oscar. He's in the 2-path now, racing together with Ranger Battalion. He's down at the inside. Followed outside by Dublin's Knight. He also worked over. Just in front of him is Bulldoze. He's about 8 lengths behind. Peak Performer is at the inside. He's racing about 9 lengths off the lead. More Therapy is between horses. Then it's a length and a half to the team of Interim Analysis. Thorsness is on his outside. And the one well at the back early is Deep Dusk. Down the backstretch they go. They're rolling early. It's jockey Edwin Gonzalez and Wakan off the lead now by 4. Racing in second is Love That Symphony. Up for an Oscar is between horses. He's traveling kindly at this stage through a 46 3/2 mile. Kunan is at the rail, 4th for Florent Giroux, followed 5th by Bulldoze. Then it's Ranger Battalion from the inside. Peak Performer. More Therapy is between horses, and Dublin's Knight is 3 wide, trying to wind it up from the back here. A late run coming from Interim Analysis, and Thorsness is next as they reach the top of the stretch. Wakan by 2, taking up the slack. Dettori and Love That Symphony in range from second, but Wakan is still rolling. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Wakan, he's an 1/8 of a mile out with 3 lengths to hold. The one gobbling up the ground is Dublin's Knight. He's charging hard, but time ticking away. Wakan almost home. Dublin's Knight is out of time. Wakan goes gate to wire under Edwin Gonzalez to win the Saturday opener by 2. Dublin's Knight was second. Third, Up for an Oscar. Bulldoze is 4th in 133 4. And they're off. Disruptor began pretty well. He's moving up to challenge for control. Bob Moe's going to run with him. Jimmy's Dailies is between horses, so the favorites away 1, 2, 3 as they complete a 16th of a mile. Away 4th is Santal, moving out the rail. That's Tempest Prime. It's a gap of 2 to Brockton Blaze, 3 clear of Plex. Then Pitkin. The early trailer is Handsome Fox. So the 2 favorites get acquainted early. Bob Moe on the outside, Disruptor on the inside. They're locked up heads apart. They've gone 2 better than Jimmy's Dailies, who's now racing in 3rd. 4th is Tempest Prime, followed 5th by Santal. Moving up to the outside is Plex. He's about 9 lengths off the lead in front of Brockton Blaze and Pitkin, and still well back to Handsome Fox. Around the far turn, they went 22 2 for the opening quarter. They have less than 3 furlongs to run. On the outside, it's Bob Moe. On the inside, Disruptor. They continue to spar heads apart. Jimmy's Dailies is in the waiting room from 3rd. 3 back to the rail. That's Brockton Blaze. He finds his best stride with Pitkin. They're a 1/4 of a mile from home. Irad Ortiz Jr. and Disruptor have inside position and the lead. Irad shakes him up for the drive. We see what he's got. Off cover now, Jimmy's Dailies is a stretch challenger, and Pitkin's on the far outside. They come past the 8th pole. Irad has to go to work on this favorite Disruptor as Jimmy's Dailies and Pitkin take aim. Here comes Pitkin. Here comes Jimmy's Dailies. Pitkin has now gained the 2nd spot, but Jimmy's Dailies wins. Jimmy's Dailies and Jose Ortiz beat Pitkin. Disruptor, he was empty, had nothing late, 123 2.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life is Good. And Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the 3rd straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. Level beginning. Soon after the start, it was Seminole Chief who ran up to take the early advantage, moving on the outside, and with speed is Old Chestnut down at the inside. Beyond Stoked comes away in the top flight. He's now third. Atone is next with Raptors out 3 wide. He's a bit keen. Davis trying to get him to settle down. In between horses goes Saratoga Flash. Jose Ortiz is off heels there as he's fighting the rating. It's a length and a half back to the outside. That's Skyro. Saving ground toward the rail is Kalik, working 4 better than Native Land. Then it's back to Seaver. He's at the back of the field. Just ahead of him is Can Group. They complete the quarter in 22 strong seconds, and they race into the backstretch now. And here's Beyond Stoked up to have a crack at Seminole Chief on the front. These two are 2 better than a rating. Old Chestnut, he's now third. Atone at the rail is 4th. Out in the center, Raptors races from 5th, then Saratoga Flash. On their back is Skyro. He's within 7 lengths of the lead. A length in front of race favorite Full Nelson. He's in the black colors nearest the inside. A gap of 4 more to Kalik in front of Native Land. Still out the back, Can Group and Seaver. They swing around the far turn after completing a half in 45-4. The pace has been a lively one, and here's Atone. Let go for a run by Louis Saez, 3 wide to try to go get Beyond Stoked, who just took the lead. Dropping back is Old Chestnut, sliding through at the inside, Full Nelson, and they're on their way home. On the inside, Seminole Chief, outside Beyond Stoked, over the top Atone. They come past the 8th pole. Atone tries to level off. Here he comes now. Inside Seminole Chief, very game. Atone and Seminole Chief. Atone gains the upper hand, and Atone wins. Good battle here for second. That's very close. Kalik was rolling at the rail, trying to catch Seminole Chief in 132-4. And they're off in the South Beach. A bobbling start for Dreaming of Mo. A good start for Dana's Beauty and Golden Ghost, and they both look to get over. Things get tight in behind them. Sand and Sea has to tap on the brakes, and on the far outside, it's Charlie's Wish. Floating wide to the first turn is Sun B. The speed is on with Dana's Beauty dropping over to the inside, and in front 3 parts of a length, Golden Ghost is second. At the rail, Dreaming of Mo is now third with Charlie's Wish on her outside. Then it's a length back to the team of Tuta La Vita and Sand and Sea. She's third last today, Sand and Sea, in front of Sun B. The early trailer is Mo Fox Given. The opening quarter complete in 24-1. They head down the backstretch. Dana's Beauty by half a length. Golden Ghost second, 3 wide. Charlie's Wish is third. At the rail, Dreaming of Mo is now fourth from Tuta La Vida, who races in 5th. Outside goes Sand and Sea. Inside, Mo Fox Given, and Sunbee is last. Less than half a mile to go on the South Beach handicap. The leader, Dana's Beauty, by half a length. Golden Ghost turning up the heat now second. Up to the outside, Charlie's Wish, a 3 wide third. Moving out the rail into 4th. That's Dreaming of Mo. Back from there, Sand and Sea. She's had a less than optimum trip. She's wide on the course. In between horses, Tuta La Vida. Mo Fox Given is at the rail. Sun B is last as they reach the top of the stretch. Dana's Beauty working harder to hold the lead. Golden Ghost to the attack second, looking for room behind them. Dreaming of Mo. Trying to wind it up on the far outside inside is Sand and Sea off the turn. In the stretch drive, the rail open for Dreaming of Mo, who tries to fire through. Charlie's Wish is next. Sunbee down the center with Data's Beauty. They come past the 16th pole. With the lead now, it's Dreaming of Mo and Castellano. The upset is on. Dreaming of Mo wins. Charlie's Wish second, Dana's Beauty third, closer fourth, either Sunbee or Toda la Vida in 139 flat. They're racing in the Gulfstream Park Turf Sprint. Bad start for Axthelm at the back. Great start for Coppola from the outside. Yes, I Am Free driving through toward the inside, but it will be Coppola to clear the field in the run to the half-mile point. Panther Island comes away in 30s in the yellow cap. Smithwick Spice is next. Up in the center of the racetrack goes Capture the Lion. Toward the back of the field are Portofino and way back to Axthelm as they swing around the far turn. Coppola fleet-footed under Gaffleone leads by 2.5. Yes, I Am Free is now second. Moving up toward the inside, Johnny Padres in between horses and Panther Island out 3 deep and on the course and trying to run home is Reef Runner. Down at the inside and sliding through is That's Right. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Coppola. He's rolling on the top end with Yes, I Am Free to the attack second. Toward the inside, Panther Island is now third. They come past the 8th pole. Coppola has the lead. Yes, I Am Free can't get to him. Here's a late run down the stand side from Reef Runner. They come for the wire. It's Coppola in front, and Coppola will win it. Second is Capture the Lion. Reef Runner is third and 54-2. They're racing in the Carousel Club. Level start. From the middle, Exact Estimate ridden hard by Zayas to trying to gain the upper hand, but In a Jam has rail position, and these two race on from Jerry the Nipper, who's beat to the punch today. He'll have to sit a 3-wide trip in third. Saving ground into fourth is Emmanuel. He's about 3 lengths behind. He's a length in front of Smokin' Tea, who's mid-flight today. Down at the inside goes Stanley House racing together with Portfolio Company. And it's a length and a half back to the Chicken Dance Runner Classic Motown. He's 8 lengths behind. Moving out the rail, Evade. Up on the outside, Ukiro. The early trailer is Tidal Forces. Down the backstretch they go. Exact Estimate has the lead 3 parts of a length. Jerry the Nipper second. In a Jam is now third. In the black colors, it's Emmanuel who races from fourth now. Then it's the team, including Portfolio Company and Smokin' Tea. Moving up toward the inside is Evade. It's a length and a half then to improving Okiro. He's racing together with Tidal Forces toward the back, and Smokin' Tea is just ahead of him through a 47-second half mile. Exact Estimate has the lead. Jerry the Nipper is a closer second. In a Jam is now third. Emmanuel working overtime while racing in fourth. Fifth at the rail in Stanley House. Then it's Smokin' Tea. Trying to wind it up from the back is Okiro with a 3-wide bid. Evade has dropped back, looking for room as Portfolio Company, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3 quarters, 1:10-2. It's Jerry who takes over. Jerry the Nipper, he has the lead. Down the center of the racetrack and closing good ground is Smokin' Tea. They come past the 8th pole. Here's Smokin' Tea rolling at Jerry the Nipper. In a Jam is between horses. 16th to go. Smokin' Tea driven out. Smokin' Tea and Frankie Dettori to win by a length and a half. Second, Jerry the Nipper. In a Jam is third. Closer fourth, Classic Motown rolling late with Stanley House in 1:38-1. racing in the La Prevoyante. A step slow to break both Lady Firefoot and La Mejana. Marksman Queen was away quickly and reaches out for the early lead. Shiloh's Mistress guards the inside spot. What Love Looks Like gets away in the top flight with Chop Chop alongside her in the run to the foreturn the first time. Yada is 4 wide from a covered up Beautiful Love. La Mejana is at the rail. Working between horses is Balados Beach. Avenue Niel's on the far outside. Then it's back to Queen Regent moving toward the rail. Love After All. And out the back early, the trailer is Lady Firefoot. Around the far turn for the first time, and for rail position and the lead, it's Shiloh's Mistress by a head. Marksman Queen is there second. Toward the rail, What Love Looks Like is now third from Chop Chop in fourth. La Mejana's at the rail in fifth. Balados Beach is in tight between sixth. Yada's on a 3-wide move while racing in seventh. Moving out the rail eighth is Forever After All. Queen Regent is ninth. Beautiful Love is 10th at this stage while racing 3 wide. Then Lady Firefoot and Avenue Niel now 12th and last with 1 lap to go. The opening quarter was 23-2. They went to half in 48-1, and they swing now to the clubhouse turn. It's Shiloh's Mistress on top by almost a length. Marksman Queen is second from Chop Chop, saving ground at the rail. What Love Looks Like. Queen Regent is in the maroon colors between horses, and La Mejana's in the yellow toward the rail. Getting started on the outside, it's Yada. Balados Beach is between horses. Then Beautiful Love. Forever After All is covered up behind runners in front of a second last running Lady Firefoot, and still 12th and last is Avenue Niel. The field separated by 8 lengths and the run past 3/4. 1:13 flat the 3/4 time. They have just over half a mile to go in the La Prevoyante. They have Shiloh's Mistress to catch. She leads by a length. Racing in second is Marksman Queen. Chop Chop a patient third. What Love Looks Like is fourth toward the rail, followed by Queen Regent. Then it's back to the outside in Balados Beach. She's let go for a run. Yada is wide and dropping back. La Mejana has absolutely no place to go. She's bracketed in by Beautiful Love, who gets started 3 wide. Forever After All has no place to go. Avenue Niel is next as they straighten off the corner and stack and pack. Who do you like here in the La Prevoyante? They fan across the course. It's Chop Chop who takes the lead. Queen Regent to the attack. Beautiful Love on the outside. Forever After All lifting late. They come past the 8th pole. Here's Forever After All trying to reach Chop Chop in between La Mejana. Forever After All or Chop Chop. Here's Forever After All in a win picture. Forever After All and Tyler G in a photo with Chop Chop in the La Prevoyante at 2:26 flat.
The Fasig-Tipton Kentucky Winter Mixed Sale, the last mixed sale before the start of the breeding season. Featuring racing broodmare prospects, yearlings, and mares in foal to their sport's top sires. Recent grads include multiple Grade 1 winner Adair Manor, graded stakes winners Fastest Flight, First Peace, Leave No Trace, Olivia Darling, and Running Bee. Kentucky Winter Mixed, February 3rd at Fasig-Tipton in Lexington, Kentucky. Where will you be?
Racing and the Fred Hooper. Bobble at the start from Instant Coffee, and Upstanding was a step slow to get going. Good start for Tumbarumba in the middle of the racetrack, beat to the punch by Cape Trafalgar. Moving up toward the inside, it's the stretch-out speed of Little Vic. Little Vic shoves a neck in front as they link up with the main track. Cape Trafalgar is there second from Rocket Can. He's racing together with Tumbarumba, who's put into the clear by Gaffleone. He's only a length behind. Upstanding's on the far outside, working a length in front of Northern Flame. Then Implementation. He's down toward the inside in the white and red. He's 5 ahead of the 2 at the back, Bourbon Resolve and Instant Coffee. They complete the opening quarter in 24-1. It's a reasonable pace, and it's being set by Little Vic. He's in front 3/4 of a length. Cape Trafalgar is in second in the clear, Tumbarumba third, but he gets no breather as 4 wide is Upstanding. Meanwhile, in a pocket is the gray Rocket Can. He's patient for now, but he'll need a way through. 2 back to the rail and Implementation, racing together with Northern Flame. Still 4 to Instant Coffee and 2 back to Bourbon Resolve. Around the far turn they race. Little Vic trying to brave it up. He's at the 5/16 and he shakes free a touch now. Implementation beat Rocket Can to the spot he wanted, so Implementation is now on a move. He's angled off cover to try to go get Little Vic. Off the turn and the stretch drive. The favorites are in deep water here. The leader is Little Vic. He's trying to get an 1/8 of a mile more. Implementation is second, but his bit is stalled a touch. They come past the 8th pole. Leonel Reyes trying to get 1 more furlong from Little Vic, and he's got it. Little Vic goes gate to wire to win for Victoria's Ranch in the Fred Hooper by 2.5. Implementation second. The favorite was third. Tumbarumba. Rocket Can fourth. Then Instant Coffee in 1:36 and 2. And they're off in the WL McKnight. Anglophile was quick to begin, and so was Cash Equity. Kafkin Peak is moving up. At the rail, Limited Liability won't be far away. Longshot Kafkin Peak takes the lead in the run to the far turn the first time. At the inside, Limited Liability is there second from the Dashman, who comes away from the top shelf to race in third. Harrow is much closer than usual. He's fourth for Zayas in front of Bold Act and Cash Equity. California Frolic nearest the inside, out 3 wide, and moving up now is Rock Emperor. In between horses goes Anglophile. He's about 10 lengths off the speed. Lord Eddard Stark is racing together with Utah Beach, and the early trailer is Yamato. It's a lively early tempo. The opening quarter, 23-1. Into the stretch for the first time, Kafkin Peak the target. Limited Liability the nearest pursuer second, working 5 ahead of Dashman third. Harrow gallops along in fourth, followed outside by Bold Act. Covered up is Cash Equity in front of Rock Emperor, then Anglophile. At the inside goes California Frolic. Utah Beach is 3 wide. In between horses, Lord Eddard Stark. Still 12th and last is Yamato. They have less than 1 mile to run. The opening half mile, 47 seconds flat. These are ambitious fractions as they head around the first turn. Kafkin Peak loose on the top end. He leads by 3.5. DeTore's the one chasing on Limited Liability, who races from second, and he has a 6-length margin on Dashman third. Harrow is fourth from Bold Act, who moves up to take fifth for Buick. Down at the inside sixth is Cash Equity. Rock Emperor is next. Ridden along and not gaining is Anglophile. Yamato's out of last. Utah Beach lingers toward the back of the field with California Frolic and Lord Eddard Stark. They have half a mile to race in the McKnight. 3/4, 1:11-1 the mile and 1:36-1. Kafkin Peak still has the lead. Limited Liability is second. Now the rest of the pack start to close ranks. Dashman is third. Up to fourth is Harrow. At the rail, Cash Equity making good progress. Bold Act is ridden while 3 wide. Lord Eddard Stark finds his best stride and comes on next as they reach the top of the stretch. The complexion changes a 1/4 mile from home. Kafkin Peak is under siege. Cash Equity needs room bad. Outside Dashman. From between horses, Limited Liability off the turn and the stretch drive. Here comes the Dashman. Limited Liability digs in. Cash Equity loose now. They come past the 8th pole. Here's Cash Equity trying to reach Dashman. Cash Equity levels off. Dashman tries to hold. Here's the wire. It's a photo finish. Head bobbing photo finish in the McKnight. Dashman dug in. Cash Equity trying to push past. The placing judges will tell the story in 2:24-2. And they're off in the Pegasus World Cup Filly and Mare Turf. Rakia was away well from the inside draw, but she's beat to the punch by In Our Time, who's up and around horses to take the lead. In Our Time by a length and a half. Rakia, she's fighting Dettori while racing toward the inside. Be Your Best keeps her company on the outside. From the top shelf, Di Regresso gets away racing in fourth. Down at the inside and now racing in fifth is Pounce. She's about 5 lengths behind. It's a gap of a length and a half to Sacred Wish in front of Papilio, then Donna Clota. The South African invader, Bless My Stars, is racing ahead of 2 in the early stages, and they are Watchtower and Manushka. The opening quarter was 22-4. They race into the backstretch now. They're chasing the sharp speed of In Our Time, and Edwin Gonzalez on top by 2.5. Be Your Best is second from Di Regresso in third. Rakia settled a bit better for Dettori in fourth. Sacred Wish is on her outside. Then it's a length back to the team of Pounce, and on her outside, Papilio. It's a gap of another length and a half to Donna Clota in front of Bless My Stars. Still lingering at the back, Manushka and Watchtower. They went to half in 46-4, pumped up fractions as they head around the turn. Up front, In Our Time has the lead. Here's Zayas on Be Your Best, who's ratcheting up the pressure, and these two sprint, and they sprint well clear of the others. Nobody running home with much authority from the back as Rakia tries to take up the slack. She's into third. Off the turn and the stretch drive in the Pegasus World Cup Filly and Mare Turf. The leader is still In Our Time. She's trying to get another furlong. Be Your Best up on the outside. Be Your Best roused forward by Zayas, and she takes the lead now. Late run from Sacred Wish. She's trying to level off. Sacred Wish is gaining ground, but Be Your Best is holding. It's Be Your Best to win the Pegasus World Cup Filly and Mare Turf. Sacred Wish needed about 2 more jumps. She was second. In Our Time fired a big shot. She ran third in 1:39 flat. Off and running and the inside information. The favorites both break very well, as Emery's on the outside of Hall and Ice, and splitting them is Olivia Darling. These three almost in line. From Jody's Pride, who's reined back by Sayas to land a tracking spot in fourth. The early trailer is Hall and Ice. So almost 3 in line. The pace appears a controlled one as they head to the opening quarter. Olivia Darling from between horses. Emery is out 3 wide. Along the inside, it's Mystic Lake. These three shoulder to shoulder through a 22-4 opening quarter. Racing in fourth is Jody's Pride, and the trailer is Hall and Ice. So there's really no pace on here, so the real race hasn't started yet. They enter the far turn with Mystic Lake ahead in front. Olivia Darling in the 2-path, 3 wide and on a hold is Emery from third. Also on a hold from fourth is Jody's Pride. Saya's deciding where he wants to race there, and Hall and Ice gets started from the back. 5 runners separated by 2.5. From between horses, Jody's Pride found a seam, and Jody's Pride is out to spoil the party here. Hall and Ice is toward the outside, toward the inside, Mystic Lake. Off the turn and the stretch drive. It's Mystic Lake on the inside, Jody's Pride on the outside. Emery is third, but needs to do better. They're 1/8 of a mile out. Jody's Pride roused forward. Mystic Lake fights back toward the inside. Mystic Lake outside Jody's Pride didn't get by. Emery tries to level off. It's Mystic Lake just in front. Outside Emery, Mystic Lake, I think, held. Mystic Lake certainly deserved to win. She turned away all challenges, I hope. In 122-2, it's a win picture in the inside information. They're off in the Pegasus World Cup turf. Good start from between for Win for the Money. Major Dude was away in good shape in the center of the racetrack. Formidable Man marching through at the inside. Splitting Horses Integration won't be far away. In fact, Integration will sit third in the early stages here. Mi Hermano Ramon is at the rail. Followed by Spirit of St. Louis. Nation's Pride guided over to the rail now. On his outside, Battle of Normandy. Then it's Grand Sonata. Balnikov is next. The two at the back are Chasing the Crown and Fort Washington. They chase the speed of Formidable Man. Around the first turn, he leads 3 parts of a length. Win for the Money is there second. Mi Hermano Ramon is third. Integration patiently handled in fourth, followed by a headstrong Nation's Pride. He's a bit keen toward the rail. Spirit of St. Louis is between horses, and Major Dude is 3 wide. Then it's a length and a half to Balnikov. He races together with Grand Sonata and Battle of Normandy. Still out the back are Chasing the Crown and Fort Washington. That's the 12 of them through a 46-1 opening half mile. Formidable Man has been in front from the outset. He leads by a neck. Win for the Money turns up the pressure in second. Integration races between horses. Nation's Pride has an inside lane, but he'll need to find room from there. Mi Hermano Ramon is with them. Then back to Major Dude and Balnikov. He's stuck in traffic. Spirit of St. Louis hemmed in traffic between horses. Outside Battle of Normandy. Underway from the back is Fort Washington as they reach the top of the stretch. Many chances here. Integration let go for a run 3 wide. Win for the Money fights right back. Major Dude over the top. And Mi Hermano Ramon names movement on the far outside. Spirit of St. Louis. They're an eighth of a mile from home. Integration has the lead, but they're swarming in on the outside. Spirit of St. Louis runs at him with the 16th to go. Here comes Spirit of St. Louis. He's in time. Spirit of St. Louis gets up to win the Pegasus World Cup turf. From Integration second. Long Shot Chasing the Crown is third in 1:44.2. They're off in the Pegasus World Cup. Locked was a step slow to get going. Last to break. Excellent start for Saudi Crown from down toward the inside, and Florent Giroux will send Saudi Crown right to the top. Stronghold comes away in second with an inside lane. It's Mixto into third. Brian Hernandez Jr. and the Kentucky Derby winner Mystic Dan up close to the action. He's now third in the green cap. It's a length and a half to the gray White Abario racing outside of Newgrange. Then it's the team of Locked and Skippy Longstocking. They've gone 4 ahead of Power Squeeze. Well back early are Croupy and Steel Sunshine. They complete the opening quarter in 23-2. It's not flying, it's not crawling either. Saudi Crown has the lead by a length and a half. Mystic Dan races on the outside of a second running Stronghold. Moving out the rail in fourth is Mixto. Then it's a well-settled White Abario. He's the gray. He's in the clear, and he's only about 2 lengths off the pace setter. Newgrange is next. He's racing about 5 lengths behind with Skippy Longstocking to his inside. Then it's a 2-length margin to Locked. He spots the leader about 6.5 lengths, working 4 in front of Steel Sunshine. Then Power Squeeze, and Croupy is last. They went the opening half mile in 46-3, and they swing around the far turn. Saudi Crown yet to face a threat. He's a length and a half in front with 3 furlongs to go. White Abario makes his move into second now. Moving up toward the inside, that Stronghold from between horses Mystic Dan, but he's dropping back. Trying to get underway is Locked. The favorite has a lot to do. He's warming to the task, 7 lengths off the lead, but the Grays are 1-2, and here comes Florida Derby champ White Abario looming up on the outside, and he powers right by Saudi Crown. White Abario is opening up with an eighth of a mile to go. Back to second is Saudi Crown, Skippy Longstocking, and Locked are next. But this is a tour de force, a Pegasus World Cup to add to his Florida Derby and Breeders' Cup resume. White Abario, sharp in victory. Up for second is Locked. Back to third with Skippy Longstocking. It's closer fourth. Mixto might have got up. They covered the mile in an eighth at 1:48 and 5/100ths. Your champ is White Abario.
And that's a wrap on Pegasus World Cup Day. What a phenomenal day of racing it has been, but we're not done. We're back with you on Sunday for 11 races, and of course the huge news, Rainbow Six Day, a mandatory payout in race number 6, could be a multi-million-dollar pool. We hope to see you out here for a 12:20 first post at beautiful Gulfstream Park.